As the final events of Bible prophecies are rapidly being fulfilled, the call coming from God to His people at such a crisis as this is to come up higher. Come up higher as God called Moses to Mount Sinai. Come up higher as Elijah called the people of God to come up on Mount Carmel. Come up higher because our redemption draweth nigh. Come up higher because we have a high calling in Jesus Christ. Come and let us learn how to run this race together as we listen to this daily devotional.
Our High Calling, a daily devotional by Ellen G. White. The privilege of assurance. And hereby we know that we are of the truth, and shall assure our hearts before Him. 1 John 3, verse 19. I would impress upon our young men and young women the necessity of making their calling and election sure. I would beseech you to do not haphazard or uncertain work where your eternal interests are involved. By so doing, you lose happiness, peace, comfort, and hope in this life, and you lose also your immortal inheritance. My young friends, you are judgment bound, and through the grace of Christ you may render obedience to the commandments of God, and daily gain fortitude and strength of character, so that you need not fail or be discouraged. Divine grace has been abundantly provided for every soul, so that each one may engage in the conflict and come off victorious. Do not become sluggish. Do not flatter yourselves that you may be saved in walking in accordance with the natural traits of your character, that you may drift with the current of the world and indulge and please self, and yet be able to withstand the forces of evil in a time of crisis, and come off victorious when the battle waxes hot. You must learn every day to obey the orders of the captain of the Lord's host. My young friends, do you pray? Are you educating yourselves to offer petitions for pure thoughts, for holy aspiration, for a pure heart and clean hands? Are you educating your lips to sing the praises of God, and are you seeking to do the will of God? This is the kind of education that will be of the greatest value to you, for it will aid you in the formation of Christ-like character. Do not settle down in Satan's easy chair and say that there is no use. You cannot cease to sin, that there is no power in you to overcome. There is no power in you apart from Christ, but it is your privilege to have Christ abiding in your heart by faith, and He can overcome sin in you when you cooperate with His efforts. You may be living epistles, known and read of all men. You are not to be a dead letter, but a living one, testifying to the world that Jesus is able to save.
Seek the as with his peace he graced this place of tears, nor how his heart upon the cross was broken, the crown of pain to 33 years. But this I know, he heals the broken-hearted and stays our sin and calms our lurking fear, and lifts the burden from the heavy laden. For still the Savior of the world is here. I cannot tell how he will win the nations, how he will claim his earthly heritage, how satisfy the needs and aspirations of east and west, of sinner and of sage. But this I know, flesh shall see his glory, and he shall reap the harvest he has sown. And some glad day his sun will shine in splendor, when he, the Savior of the world is known. I cannot tell how all the lands shall worship, when at his bidding every storm is still. Oh, who can say how great the jubilation, when all our hearts with love for him are filled. But this I know, the sky shall sound his praises, 10,000 human voices sing, and earth to heaven, heaven to earth will answer. At last the Savior